Okay, so I want to work with Nate's letter here. What Nate did with his letter is he has his introduction. We've been working on that. Your introduction should be strong. It should be 5 good paragraphs. I've given you a plan to guide you. No excuses why we shouldn't be comfortable with a good, strong, 5 sentences in my paragraph. Thank you. I know what I said, and I know what I meant, and they didn't match. So you all should have a strong introduction. Look what Nate's doing, though. Is his body growing larger than his introduction? Yes. It is. Okay, if you said no, this, and then this. It's starting to grow longer. Yes, he's even done 2 paragraphs. But as I was reading Nate's stuff, I went, you know what, Nate? Nate chose the response of which character deserves an award. And I know this is a popular one. It's a good one to do. It's not one I want to see every week. However, it's one, though, that if you're choosing to do it, you need to go below the surface. I don't need to hear, let's see, this character deserves the kindness award. And then you find in the text, he was very kind. That's Captain Obvious. We want to work on going below the surface. But look what Nate did. Nate said, I think Mr. Queerty deserves the kind award. Okay? Now, I'm hoping that he's going below the surface. My first reason is he is taking over for Umbrick. My second reason is he is also aware of danger. Mr. McQuarty said, careful now. That proves he is aware of danger. Now, I would say to Nate, wait a minute, how does that prove it? You need to be clear and explain it to me. So when you're using TBE and you just say that proves it, that doesn't explain exactly what it's proving. Oh, because. Yeah, because is a great word. Okay, I'm really pushing you to be clear. He needs to explain that, I think. So look, does he have 1, 2, and then he has a final reason. So does Nate have 3 good reasons? Yeah. Do you know that Nate could do a paragraph with all 3 of these reasons? Yeah. And if he does a paragraph with all 3 of these reasons, he has then 3 strong paragraphs. So here's what I would suggest to Nate, and this is something I'm going to make available for all of you. Does this look a little familiar? Yeah. Okay, now this is just a suggested plan. Main idea. Main idea of the paragraph. What are you claiming about the text? That is, what in your response choice are you answering? Well, Nate here is saying that Mr. I'm not sure how he spells it. Queerty, that's on him to check it. Deserves kind award. That's what he's claiming. I'm claiming he deserves this. Okay, explain your thinking. Why are you claiming what you're claiming? That's on Nate to tell me. Why is he claiming he's kind? Okay, I think he's kind because. What does he think? Then, citing evidence. Can he find a piece of evidence in the text that he feels proves his character is kind? He found one, but it doesn't go with his first reason, does it? It goes with his second reason. So I'm going to challenge Nate. Can you find some proof? Then can you explain how your proof proves it? This is where you can get into the because. And then can you wrap it up? Wow. Can he take one piece of evidence and build that whole paragraph around it?
Yep. Mm-hmm. Or 5 paragraphs.
Boom. Reason number 1. He can even say, Reason number 1. All right, so here's paragraph 1 of his body. Now, can he do the same exact thing for reason 2? My second reason, what am I claiming? I think he's kind. And then can he tell in his words why you think he's kind? Can he find evidence to support it? Okay, and he in fact did here. Here it is. Mr. QWERTY said, careful now. Well, it's on Nate to explain. Careful now proves he's being kind. Careful has 1 L at the end. So careful now proves he's kind because. And then can he wrap it up? Is that paragraph number 2?
Yeah.
Oh, what do you know? Nate already has 2 paragraphs. What I'm having Nate do is take the good thinking he's already done and explaining it more deeply. You guys have good thinking going on. I need to stretch you to explain that thinking a little bit more. You can get 3 good pieces of evidence and plan 3 paragraphs around it. My goal is first to get you doing 2. Nate's already prepared to do 3. Nate gets to his final reason. Can Nate plan a paragraph around that final reason?
Put all his reasons in 1 paragraph.
He did, and you know what? That's okay. But if I want him to go deeper with his thinking, he can stretch it out. So are you starting to think about your own letters?
Yes.
And in your own letter, can you give me a good piece of evidence and do a lot of great explaining on it?
Yeah.
One of your sentences in your paragraph can be that proof that you find. When I say clearly explain your proof, don't tell me it proves it. Because I saw it in the text. Now, if you pick a quote that says, Mr. QWERTY was very kind to the other people, I'm going to go, okay, thanks, Captain Obvious. I'm really looking for you to find clues that tell you things. So do you think that this plan for an extra paragraph can be helpful to you?
Yep.
I've made extra copies so that you can use it. Do you have to do it in this order? No, it might be more exciting to start with your evidence first. That's up to you, but I hope this will help you start to think about how you can really stretch and grow and be a writer that puts more detail into your work. I know that if you have the other Mrs. Weber as a writing teacher, she's really pushing you to give details to your details. Yes?
Also stressing us to get ready for 5-paragraph essay.
Well, do you think, though, that this is helping you build more detail into your work?